Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Life with Ange. It's your host here, Angelina here, and we are back. My last episode was in December of 2023. It is June 22nd, 2024. And so it's been 6 months, at least 6 months, since I've been on here and talking to you guys. And I'm so excited to be back, guys. So many things have changed. So many things have changed, and I have just grown so much these last few months. I know that we have a lot of catching up to do, and that is exactly what today is all about. Tonight is all about catching up, talking about what I've been up to, but also, most importantly, about the in-between. Today we'll be talking about the in-between because that's the exact season that I've been in these last 6 months, but also the season that I'm currently still in. It's just the in-between. What does the in-between mean? The in-between by Google, a noun, is an intermediate thing. So an intermediate thing. That is exactly where I've been in these past 6 months and exactly where I'm currently in. And I know a lot of us are in the in-between. The between before the next big thing. So I just graduated, life update, I just graduated in December of 2023. So 6-7 months ago that I graduated with my 4-year bachelor's degree. I've just been working now, my first big girl, full-time job. And I've just been literally working, building my relationship with God, and just been living. I've just been living. There's not another big thing that I'm working on. There's nothing new. There's no crazy event or crazy success story that I've been building toward. It's just living in between. And I know social media, and at least what I, put up on social media the past few years is, this is what I'm working on next. This is what I'm doing. This is my next big thing. It was about finishing school and then graduating and then starting a podcast and all of this. It was just something, always something. And I was always chasing after something. But the last 6 months have truly just been living the in-between. For example, you want to start a business, but you're not there yet. You're not there yet. You're not ready yet, right? You're in the in-between. You just graduated college. You want to start a business. But you're not there yet. You're in the in-between. You're working in the process. The in-between is the process. And a lot of us, we focus so much on the end goal that we forget to enjoy the process, the in-between. And that is what today is all about. It's also about a life update of my life, where I am, who I'm with, and all of that, okay? A little life update. I graduated at the University of Minnesota, Carlson School of Business. I majored in marketing and entrepreneurial management. So I did a double major, and then I walked in spring. So just a couple of months ago, was it just last month? It was just last month that I walked, and it was such a good experience because I did not walk in high school. And so being able to walk was such a different experience, and to actually get my degree was such a good experience. But then after that, I just started working my full time in April. And so I've been job searching from December to April. And that was probably one of my toughest times when I was really just in between. Like, I was legit just trying to find a job, trying to settle in, trying to move away from a college point of view and college perspective to a grown adult. And so that in between 4 months of me just trying to find a job, that was literally just me in my bedroom, job searching, and the job market is horrible, guys. That's a whole nother topic. But regardless of where you are in life, if you just graduated college and you're looking for a full-time job, just know that it takes patience, it takes resilience, and it takes confidence, okay? And just be patient. Everything is going to work out exactly the way you want, even if you don't know you want it right that. So just be patient. Your time will come, your job will come, and it will be what you want. And so I know it is tough out here for my recent grads, but you guys got this. Just be patient and trust in yourself and continue to build on your knowledge. But with that being said, those 4 months was just me job searching, and then I landed my first full time in April. I am a marketing coordinator. So I've been a marketing coordinator for an intern before, but now is a marketing coordinator for a full-time now. And I work in like the security construction industry. So I know that's kind of weird. That's kind of different, especially for me being a POC and a Hmong woman, a woman, being in construction. But I've honestly grown and learned so much these past few months. And so, or these past 2 months, I should say. And so a lot has changed. But anyways, so I started my full time as a marketing coordinator, and I will also expand more on career things. And so as I progress in this podcast and on my social media, you'll see a lot of, career things, career tips, career growth, vlogs of me in my office, etc. So that's kind of what I'm hoping to build toward. So if you guys have any questions about, being a recent grad and just graduating and trying to navigate this weird job market, shoot me a message. You guys have my Instagram. You guys have that's pretty much it. Just my Instagram. So find me on Instagram. Follow me. You also have my TikTok. So make sure to also follow me on there as well. So that's pretty much it. In terms of career, education, that is where I'm at. I'm literally just working now, really focusing on my job, focusing on being a full-time working adult. That's pretty much it. Literally, that's it. And it's crazy for me to say, like, literally, that's it. Because people ask me, how are you? What you been up to? And that's literally what I've been up to. Just work, my family, and my relationship. And so I am in a relationship now. I know my last episode in December, I was single. And I talked a lot about my season of singleness and how I was navigating that. And then now I'm in a relationship. And so a lot of things have changed. I've been with my man for 5 months now. And so I've been very low key. I keep my relationship private now. And that's pretty much it. That's all I'm going to go about in depth for my relationship. But literally, I am in the season where I'm just transitioning into a full adult. And I love it. Like, I'm just growing. I'm just growing and just enjoying, understanding, and living that simple life. Because, we, as a kid, you're always in school. You're going to school up until college, where you're trying to go to school, start a career, find a full-time, and then it will just be plateaued, right? You're doing all of the school, trying to find a career, trying to go to college, work toward that career, and then you find that career, and then you plateau, and you're just there. You're just living. That is exactly where I am. I'm just plateaued right here, just living, just working, just understanding what I want to do next. And for the past 6 months, I've literally just been here. But with that being said, I've also been doing less of my passion projects, including my podcast here. I've been less active on social media, and I love it, but I'm excited to be back because this is my purpose, guys. This is my purpose, and the more I've been working these past 2 months here, the more I've been gone these past 6 months, it's just me realizing that I need to bring this fire back, which is why I'm excited to be here. It's long overdue, but I pray and I hope that you guys are continuing to listen, because I still have a lot of things to share, a lot of wisdom to share, a lot of things I've learned, a lot of growth I made that I want to share with you guys. So this is Life with me, Life with Ange, and I want to take you guys along with my experiences, and so that's why we're here. Anyway, so I want to go back to the idea or the concept of living in the in-between and enjoying the in-between. So on social media, you see people always succeeding. You see people reaching their goals, reaching the next big thing, doing the next big thing. And sometimes a lot of us may feel like, oh, we're not doing anything, right? We've just been living. We're not doing anything. We're not accomplishing anything. We're not accomplishing the goals that we set in the beginning of the year, or 3 years ago, 2 years ago, that we thought we would be. And I'm just here to really give you a reminder that you're exactly where you need to be, and it's in the process. The process is the most important thing. The process, how you got to where you are, or how you're going to get to your goal. And so when I brought up that example of, you just graduated, you want to start a business, but you're currently in the process of starting that business, that's exactly where I am. So I know that I just graduated college with 2 majors that I want to leverage to start my own business in the future. But I know I'm not ready to start that yet. And so that's my next big thing. That's where I want to be. And And I've just been literally the past few weeks here, I've just been like, what am I going to do? How am I going to make my business? How am I going to find funding, financing, all of this? What is my idea? And the thing is, I think so much about these things that I don't even do anything toward it. Do you guys know what I'm saying? Like you have this goal that you want to reach and you continue to fantasize it. You continue to dream about it, but you don't actually do any work to get there. And I feel like that has been where I've been for the past 6 months. And I hate it, and I didn't even realize it until recently, because I know what I want to do. I know the dream. I know the life that I want to have, but I'm not actually doing anything to get there. And so while I've been in the between, right? This is me graduating college. This is me. And this is where I actually want to be in like 2-3 years. And I feel like I've just been stuck here for a little bit because I'm not actually doing anything to gradually get the life that I actually want. And so while we're in the in-between, it's crucial to set up processes or systems that will make you gradually advance toward your goal. And it's crazy because I read like this humbling thing on like LinkedIn. I'm on LinkedIn pretty much a lot. So if you guys want to connect on LinkedIn, look at my description as well. But I've been, reading a lot of inspiration on LinkedIn, watching podcasts on YouTube, on Spotify. And two of the humbling things that I read was one, entrepreneurs and aspiring entrepreneurs, right? I'm an aspiring entrepreneur. I'm not an entrepreneur yet, but that's what I want to be. I'm an aspiring entrepreneur. But what makes an aspiring entrepreneur an entrepreneur is when they take action. So I dream a lot about this business that I want to start, what I want to do in the future, how I want to make an impact in this world, but I'm not actually putting in action to get there. And they said, are you going to be a dreamer or are you going to take action? I was just talking to my best friend the other day, and I was like, I don't want to be a dreamer. That is humbling. That is humbling. And the fact that God put this purpose, this vision in me, and I'm just simply ignoring it, it's kind of embarrassing and it's kind of shameful, because it's like, I know I have the potential to get here, right? But I'm not putting any work to get there. I'm not advancing toward it. I dream about it. That's literally all I do. I dream about it. I talk about it. I network about it, but I'm not putting any action toward it. And the only thing that makes a dreamer into an actual entrepreneur is action. And so the question stands, like, are you going to dream about it or are you going to take action? Because dreaming, I know so many people who want to start a business or who wants to start something, and they just continue to talk about it and they talk about it and they talk about it and they never do something about it. And one of the things that I learned about goal setting, right? This is another thing I learned. It's from the Atomic Habits book. I read like a podcast, or I listened to like a podcast about it. And it was saying that goals, everyone has goals. Losers and winners, they have goals. But but what makes winners are the systems that they put to reach that goal. You're in a race. The point of the race is to win, right? You want to be number one. You want to win. Everyone has that goal. All runners have that goal in a race. But what makes a winner is, what did they do to win? What did they do leading up to that race? Did they train every day? Did they work on the diet? Did they go running every single day? Did they put in that work? What did they do? Did they have a system? That is what makes you different, and that is what makes you a winner. And so when I was thinking about this, it's like, that is so real, because I have this goal to start a business, right? So does a lot of people. People have goals to start a business. They want to start something of their own. But what is going to make me an actual entrepreneur? It's not just having a goal. That's just step one. What am I going to do, though, to get there? And so that's literally where I've been at. When God gives you a vision, there's a reason you got that vision. Like, if you want to start a business about something, there's a reason why you thought of that. And for me to ignore that it's shameful and it's embarrassing. And for me not to do anything about it is embarrassing. And so I've just been doing a lot of self-reflection. And obviously this is only what I think. Like, I've just been really reflecting. And I'm also, like, in this moment, I'm not expecting me to start a business next month. I'm realizing now that I need to start. And so that means just doing something little every single day, or consistently, or as a system that's making me gradually advance toward that goal. And that's my point here. Like, when you're in the in-between, that's the most crucial part. That's the most crucial part. It's not even about the end goal anymore. It's about, what are you doing to get there? The more I think about it, the more I realize that, like, literally the process of getting to your goal is what really matters. And that's kind of crazy. Like, it's not even about the goal anymore. It's about, what are you doing to get there? It's about who you're talking to get there. How you are growing to get there. How are you meeting people to get there? And I think that's literally life. We're going to have goals throughout our life. But what we do to achieve that goal is how we live. We don't live for goals. Does that make sense? We don't live to achieve something. We live for the process of getting there. I have like a note of things that I do want to touch points when I do a podcast, but when I talk and I record, it's like I'm reflecting while I record, and it's crazy because this is all making sense to me, and I'm like, bro, like, I needed this. I needed to talk to you guys. Thank you for being here. Psalm 27 verse 14. This is the NLT. Wait on the Lord, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart. Wait for his timing. Just be patient and to know that everything will work out. Wait for your time. I will say, when I was job searching for 4 months, right out of college, right out of graduation, I was like, I need a job right away. I need a job right away. I want to work right away, because that value is literally instilled in us. In this generation, in this society, when you're in college, everybody is in a race for wanting to get a job right out of college. Like, if you don't do that, then you're lazy, then you're not competent if you don't get a job right out of college. Like, why do we think of that? So I put a lot of pressure on myself to, like, oh, I need a job right out of college, but I do not. And I will say the 4 months that took me to finally land a job that I actually enjoy, that I actually value, for a company that actually treats me good, for management that treats me good and value me, like, that wait was so worth it. The way that I found myself more, the way that I strengthened who I am, what I want to bring to the company that I work for, who I want to work for, that was all strengthened during those 4 months, that I was able to just really focus and search and not rush, and to just be in my moment, and also just to rest. I was able to just rest and not worry about the next thing. Like, I was able to, in those 4 months, literally sleep in, do what I need to do, because I've been in school up until 21 years old. Up until 21 years old, I've been in school. And so now I'm just taking time, and I have the time to rest. Everything really happens for a reason, guys. And it's like God's plan, literally. God's plan, literally. Like, he always provides. I can't express that enough, but there are so many Bible verses that I just trust. I just know. And it's crazy that I just know these things. Like, I just know that I'm good. I just know that everything happens for a reason. I just know that God got me. And I just know that I'm exactly where I need to be. So whether you are in a season of almost getting what you have always had a goal for, or if you're just in the beginning of the goal that you want to achieve, know that you're exactly where you need to be. And this is your reminder to continue making those advancements toward that goal. Do not forget it. There's a reason that vision was placed in you. There's a reason and a purpose that you are supposed to be the one to achieve it. So whether you want to win a race, or whether you want to start a business, or whether you want to achieve a certificate or achieve a credential or finish school, whatever the goal is, there's a reason that you have that goal. And the goal isn't to get to that goal. The goal is to enjoy the process of getting there. And I know this podcast is going a little bit long, but I just really wanted to update you guys on what I've been up to, on what Ange has been up to, her life. But make sure you guys are following me on all my socials, my Instagram, my TikTok, and also my LinkedIn. I'm so excited to be back. I'm so excited to be here. I'm so excited to be posting more and making more content. But this is exactly where I need to be. Like God, I know God gave me this purpose, this platform to really talk and to share my experiences and hope to help you guys. And so if you guys have any questions or if you guys want to talk more about anything, please feel free to DM me on Instagram. I look forward to talking to you guys more. And of course, thank you guys for tuning in. And I'll see you next time on another episode of Life with Ange. Bye.